I am Dr. P. Usharani, Professor, Triple E Department, RMD Engineering College. I am going to explain about steady state stability of the topic in Regulation 2017 Anna University Syllabus EE8601 Solid State Drives Unit 1, one of the topic. I am going to brief about the exercise problem of GK Dubey book, problem number 2.17. What is steady state stability? We can see, you know your basic torque equation, T is equal to TL plus J into d omega m by dt. The equilibrium speed of a motor load system is obtained when your motor torque is equal to load torque. This is the condition. The drive will be operating in steady state means provided it has the speed of the stable equilibrium. When the equilibrium point will be termed as stable, means if any disturbance occurs, like in power system we have studied, if any disturbance occurs, it comes to its original position immediately. So like that here, the equilibrium point will be termed as stable when the operation will be restored to it after a small disturbance in the motor or load side. Let the disturbance causes a reduction of delta omega m in the speed means. Okay, we are considering a disturbance causes a reduction of speed delta omega m. At this new speed, if your motor torque is greater than load torque, consequently will be restored to that particular point, means the motor will accelerate. Okay, the motor will accelerate and the operation will be restored to the particular point. Okay, that is stable operating point. You can say that point is stable. The condition here is due to the disturbance causes a reduction of delta omega m. I have mentioned here during acceleration your motor torque dt by d omega m will be higher than dtl by d omega m load torque, means the point the machine will accelerate and operate. This will be restored to that particular point. That point you can say that point is stable. Okay, if suppose if the disturbance causes the speed reduction but your torque, mechanical torque will be lesser than your load torque, means okay, that time we can say the point is unstable. The point is unstable. This is during acceleration. You can write the condition, or if you want you can write the condition for deceleration time. If the disturbance causes increase in omega m means, okay, increase in omega m means your mechanical torque will be lesser than your load torque, means that point is stable. If suppose motor torque is greater than load torque, that point is named as unstable. Okay, so you just keep any one acceleration or deceleration the condition for stable and unstable. Okay, just keep it in your mind whether acceleration or deceleration. Better you consider acceleration, you keep these conditions. Okay, when there is a reduction in speed due to some disturbance, if you have to check whether the mechanical torque will be higher than your load torque, that means the point is stable. Okay, if it is lesser than your load torque, the point is unstable. You just keep it in your mind. I told the condition, the basic torque equation. Okay, the T minus TL is equal to J into d omega m by dt. When the acceleration means your T is greater than TL, deceleration means T is less than TL. Now we'll go to that problem. They have given the question. The figure shows the plots of speed versus motor torque as well as load torque. Okay, comment on the stability of the operating points A, B, C and D. Kindly see torque in x-axis and the y-axis speed. They are given this curve. Just see my icon. That is your torque, mechanical torque curve was like that. And speed torque they have given TL1. It intersects two points A and B. And TL2 load torque curve, it intersects your motor torque in points C and D. They are asking whether all the 4 points are stable or unstable. Okay, this is a given question. GK Dubey, exercise problem 2.17. So I am going to explain what is the condition first. Just recap of that. During acceleration, due to the disturbance, if there is a reduction in omega m, okay, my dt divided by d omega m is greater than dtl divided by d omega m, means that point is stable. Okay, in that condition I am going to apply. So first I have considered point C. Point C, I have drawn the point C alone. So I have drawn the speed torque characteristics. This is my torque characteristics T, okay, and this is my TL, and the operating point given in the question point C. If you want, you kindly check in the previous slide. This is the given question. So now this is the corresponding omega m point. Okay, you kindly put a dotted line, and I mentioned the condition. I am going to decrease due to disturbance. There is a reduction of speed. So delta omega m. So I have decreased a small amount of delta omega m. So this is my delta omega m. I have drawn a dotted line which intersects my two torque lines. One is mechanical torque as well as load torque. I have to draw the intersection point and how much value, which will be higher, which will be lower. I have to check. For that, I have drawn a reduction of omega m line, which is the dotted lines which intersects two points. So the corresponding value of torque in x-axis T I have mentioned in the x-axis, and load torque curve, it intersects that point as TL. Okay, so by seeing your values which is in quadrant 1, your operating point is in quadrant 1. So now your dt divided by d omega m will be higher than your dtl divided by d omega m. So your point C as stable. This is one solution you found. Second, I have considered point D. So I have drawn the question as such, omega m versus torque, and I have drawn the two torque lines T as well as TL, and this is my operating point, given operating point T. This corresponding value of omega m here, and there is a reduction in delta omega m due to disturbance. So this delta omega m is reduction in my speed. So I have put another dotted line which intersects my two torque lines two torque characteristics. So corresponding values of T and TL I have noted in x-axis. So I am going to apply the condition when the speed decreases due to disturbance. Seeing my value which is in quadrant 1, okay, here your dt divided by d omega m is less than your dtl divided by d omega m. So point D as unstable. Okay, point D as unstable. We have seen in quadrant 1, so you easily noted. Okay. Kindly check the third point as the point A I have considered. I have drawn the torque speed characteristics. Okay. My torque is in negative torque. Okay. So this is in quadrant 2. The corresponding value of point A omega m line I have drawn. Okay. Then there is a reduction in omega m. So delta omega m, the corresponding dotted line below your omega m line. Okay, you have to draw which intersects two torque characteristics, that is T and TL. Okay, that corresponding values you have to note down. I already mentioned you be clear with which quadrant your torque value you are going to see. Okay, so this is in quadrant 2. Okay, and T and TL I have mentioned in quadrant 2 0. For example, the axis your numbers will be going like that, -1, -2, -3 like that. So this is minus, suppose for example this is -6, this is -7 means it will be higher. It will be higher. Your TL will be higher. So which quadrant you should be careful while noting the values, the torque values. Okay. So now from the figure, there is a disturbance, the reduction in delta omega m. Here by seeing the values, dt divided by d omega m is less than dtl by d omega m. So the operating point A is unstable. Okay, that is the solution. Next, I am going to see the operating point B, which is again in quadrant 2. Okay, I have drawn the speed torque characteristics, both the torque, mechanical torque as well as load torque lines. So the operating point B, corresponding value of omega m I have drawn. Okay, and there is a reduction in omega m means delta omega m. The corresponding, I am going to extend the delta omega m, which intersects my two torque characteristics. So I found the values in the minus torque axis. Okay. So this is my T, this is my TL. So this is in second quadrant. Okay. Now by seeing your diagram itself, T is very higher than your TL. So if the delta omega m decreases, your dt divided by d omega m as increases, then dtl divided by d omega m. So which says that point B as stable. So 4 points we found that we have applied the condition during acceleration due to the disturbance causes delta omega m reduction. That time dt divided by d omega m is greater than dtl divided by d omega m means the operating point is stable. If suppose dt divided by d omega m is less than dtl divided by d omega m means the point is unstable. So we found the point ABCD, whether the point is stable or unstable, applying the condition. Thank you very much.